Thank you all for coming. I'm John Subers with Florida Hospital Flagler, and thanks for coming out on this great occasion for us. I was planning on introducing most of the dignitaries today because there's so many people here that need to be recognized. I'm just going to go with the certain groups, but certainly Mayor Ness and the City of Palm Coast and Jim Landon. Jim, we're waiting on you to start, so thank you for coming, but thank you very much. The Flagler County, Craig Coffey and Vice Mayor or Chairman Peterson are here, and you'll hear from Mayor Netz and Chairman Peterson in just a little bit. Doug Baxter, Chamber of Commerce, and Lee Stokes, the chairman, are here. Thank you all for being. Lee's wearing a couple hats today as she is a part of the Foundation's Board of Directors and very supportive of us. Also, our whole construction team. Where's Wally? Wally D from Florida Hospital Flagler. Wally is our business development director and has been on the inside of this building for a year, I believe. But our whole CBL construction, Bob Elliott, I know you're here, Hunton Brady, Danny Gordon, and your team. We have a huge team of Elkin constructors here, Scott Parker and your team, and Terry Totter. Met Terry, and he is our on-site superintendent. So Terry, we look forward to working with you over the next several months and building the building. So thank you for all your efforts. Would like to bring up David Otati, CEO of Florida Hospital, for a couple quick words. Thank you.
Thanks, John. Over the last several years, we've been looking at different things to do, and Florida Hospital Flagler is a healthcare system, and we're consistently growing different aspects of this system. We have the hospital proper, we have a group of physicians that we consistently bring into the community. We have Lou and Valley that help manage and help that process as we bring new physicians in it. We have hospice, we have home health. And we've looked at different ways to expand and grow the healthcare system and coverage within our markets. When it comes to different aspects, for instance, the hospital, we're constantly adding new services to the system. We've added a PCI program, we've added robotics program this last year. When it comes to physicians, we're actively recruiting new physicians and bringing physicians that we don't have in this market today, and we bring a number of them in every year. And when it comes to things like hospice, we recently expanded down to Orlando, and our hospice program that's ran here Flagler, now we have a base down there as we've started in that system as well. So as we continue to look at different ways to expand the healthcare system here within Flagler, we've kind of ran out of space even within our own hospital system. At the main campus, we're almost out of space, or we're actually completely out of space throughout the area, and needed to add additional services, and this was a very good location that we looked at over the last several years. With a local board in place that we have here, a number of our board members here really do appreciate the work they do within the community and truly looking at furthering healthcare within this system. So our board of directors and a number of physicians today, we need to start adding another location on the Palm Coast Parkway. So over the last couple of years, we've looked at different locations and settled on this one. Really enjoy this one. This is a good location for us. And now we're starting the construction of a 34,000 square foot medical plaza. The 34,000 square foot medical plaza will entail a number of physicians on the second floor and a couple on the first floor. We'll also house state-of-the-art imaging services, a women's center. We're going to move the Freitag Pediatric Rehab Center from the hospital here. It'll have its dedicated space, very beautiful, and I really do appreciate Peter Freitag and the work he's done to be able to make that feasible. Rehab will be here, as well as a lab draw station. Interestingly enough, as we have a number of physicians, we start planning for 2012 when it opens in July of 2012. We're already planning for that and which physicians are going in there. We probably have about 70% already filled with physicians. Many of those are new physicians that will be coming into the market. For instance, Dr. Ahmed, right behind you, right back here, just wave. She's a family practice physician joining us, and she'll be joining us in November of this year, starting to practice here. A female family practice joining us and being able to start seeing more patients within our community, and then we'll migrate into this building when it's open. We also have an interventional cardiologist that we're bringing. We're also looking at ENT, endocrinologists, and other specialties like that, and we're very close in locking a number of those up for 2012 to come in. So our planning process starts way before the actual construction of the building occurs. So with that, it's kind of interesting because we were debating on the size of it, and we were at different components and settled on 34,000 square feet. And interesting enough, we're probably about 70–80% full. So, and we're still 8 months from opening the building. So by the time it opens, it's possible that the thing will be full, and we'll be looking for future endeavors at that point. But not too fast, not too quick. So right now we're concentrating on this, and really do appreciate the community, the support. For our goal is to bring more healthcare services within this community, add more services in all different regards, whether it's physician, whether it's hospital, whether it's pre or post hospital care. That's our goal across the board, and really do appreciate partners that we have both in the construction, in the community, in the foundation that have made different things possible. So here we are today on the start of a construction project. I know there's a lot more work to be done, so this is just another phase of that process as we move by, but our goal is to bring physicians like Dr. Ahmed that will end up bringing services here and being able to treat and see our patients more. So really do appreciate you guys coming. Thank you. And I do appreciate our board of directors for the last couple of years. They've been steadfast, saying, Dave, you need to have a presence, a bigger presence on the Palm Coast Parkway. So for my board, I'm fulfilling that need. So as we come through this, and really do appreciate the leadership there. So anyhow, thank you.
Thank you, David, and the leadership that we have and the vision that we have of David Otati from our hospital standpoint is wonderful. I'd like to ask Mayor Netz and Chairman Peterson to come up, and as they're coming up, I was remiss, and we have a good bit of our directors from our hospital for all of the city, the county. Would all the directors raise your hand and wave? And guys, these are the folks that run the different aspects of the hospital, and they're wonderful. Unmi Shem, Unmi, raise your hand. Unmi is the COO of Florida Hospital Flagler. Valerie Ziesmer, Valerie, CFO, thanks for being here. Ellie, our CNO, is taking care of patients today. So with that, yes. Oh.
Yeah, I need to follow up on that too, because I missed that, and I apologize. I have a really good team of folks and leaders here, and we do have a number of directors, a number of folks here represented in all different areas, and this requires a lot of their work to get done. So just because we build it, that's one component, but making it operational is another major component, from staffing to equipment to processes to policies. There's a substantial amount of work that our leadership does to make these things work well, and I just need to make sure that I appreciate and applaud them for all the work they do, because they do spend a lot of extra hours, especially in these projects like that, getting things developed. So anyhow, thank you. And to start a physician, a lot of people take that for granted. When you bring a physician into the community, it requires a ton of work. There's a 5, 6, 7 page checkoff list of things that we have to do just to get one physician going. And when you start moving them around and doing that, it's an orchestra to get it done well. So I really do appreciate that team as well.
And we appreciate Dr. Ahmed and her coming on, because you'll see a lot of her name in the paper as she joins us November 28th, I think. So it's great. Mayor Netz, thank you for being here, and we are blessed at Florida Hospital Flagler to have great partners in both the city and the county. So guys, thank you for being here.
Thank you very much. You know, as Bob Elliott will tell you, over the last couple of years, there have been several uses proposed for this property, but none of them just seem quite right to City Council. This is more than we could ever have hoped for. Just think about what this brings to our community. First of all, it's a people magnet. Think of the additional people that will be visiting the shops and restaurants that are back here and that will be back here as they develop even more. Think of the payroll. Think of the professional and paraprofessionals that are added to our city payroll. The payroll within the city, not the city payroll. We're not adding to the city payroll. Think of the role, the compassionate role that the hospital has in bringing medical care to our community. This makes it easier for our people to access that kind of specialized care. In every possible aspect, this is a win-win. So on behalf of the entire City Council, and really on behalf of all of Palm Coast, to David Otati, to his board, his staff, our deepest thanks and best wishes and congratulations on a very excellent choice.
They say that all good things come to people who wait. I was on the city council with Mayor Netz when several years ago, at the height of the building boom, there was a tire store that wanted to move into this particular location. And John and I took a lot of heat because we said, no, it's not what we want to see in the gateway into the county and into Palm Coast. We prefer to wait, and this is what we get by waiting. It really is, as John said, it's a win-win situation. Some of you aren't aware of all the things that perhaps that Florida Hospital Flagler does for the county. I mean, not only are they a major employer of 900 plus residents, most of them living in the county, but they also are a partner with the city and the county from the standpoint that they provide technical equipment so that any county ambulance that picks up a patient and is on the way to the hospital, that patient, there is technical equipment that can tie immediately from the ambulance into the emergency room so that when the ambulance gets to the hospital, they know exactly what the problem is. It provides a much better medical care, and this is a partnership between the county and the hospital. In addition, the medical director for the county, before the city had a medical director and so did the county, and in coordination with the hospital now we have one medical director, which makes it much more convenient and saves money as from the taxes that you would ordinarily pay. So on behalf of the county commissioners and really all the residents of Flagler County, I want to thank the hospital for being a good corporate citizen, for being a major employer, and for helping us all out. We certainly appreciate it, and we wish you well, and certainly I'm sure that you'll have a great successful location here.
Thank you very much, guys, for those kind words and all the support. We'd like to invite up all the city councilmen that are here and council people and the city commissioners or the county commissioners to come up for our picture-taking, groundbreaking ceremony, as well as certainly the board of directors. We are going to take some pictures. We are going to ask Pastor Bob Hayes to come up and do what we're really going to, the purpose of this morning is bless this building. So with Bob, all the police commissioners, board of directors, city councils, certainly city managers, and with a representative for each construction organization. We just got everybody coming up today. So, and Pastor Bob Hayes,
Group effort.
Absolutely a group effort. Again, the real purpose of this morning is blessing the building. We have the privilege of having Kaylee here with us today, and she brought her father, Pastor Bob Hayes. So, Pastor Bob, thank you for being here and being part of it.
Let's pray together. Our Father, which art in heaven, creator of heavens and earth, of all things both seen and unseen. This morning we pause for a moment to just say thank you for waking us all to another day of life, because it is through you that we live and move and have our being. Today we are gathered here to dedicate to you this building. And as it is built, we just ask that you would watch over and protect the construction workers and give them wisdom and skill as they build it. And then when it's finally completed, as beautiful as the building will be, we realize that it's just a building apart from your presence. So we're asking that you would dwell here on this property, dwell in that building, so that when people from the community come here to find healing, they may find healing in you and acknowledge you as the great physician. And then be with the administrators that watch over it. Give them wisdom, dear God, in all their affairs. May they all do everything to your honor and to your glory. So bless them all, and bless this place for your name's sake. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
There, thank you, Pastor Bob. All right, guys, photos. This is, take a dig. This is the ceremonial picture of groundbreaking. If we had a drum roll. Yay! Woohoo! All right, turn a shovel. There we go. Turn a shovel. All right, we're going to do this a couple times with the next group. Yes, sir. For those that don't know, this board of directors puts a lot of time and energy in Florida Hospital Flagler. Actually, there is a board meeting this evening, so most of this group is at the hospital in meetings, pre-meetings before the meetings, but for my fellow city and county, you don't know what that's like, do you? Pre-meetings before the meetings, so. All right, turn it over, gang. There we go. Yeah, already broke the dirt. All right, one more picture with the Florida Hospital Flagler directors, clinical staff. Everybody come up and let's get a ceremonial. Now, the amount of care that our patients receive in our community is much to the leadership of this gang right here. They countless hours in clinical expertise and patient care. A lot of knowledge and dedication through this group. Pretty impressive, aren't they? Richard, you want to bring your group up? Guys, we'll take this last picture, and I cannot thank you enough for being a part of this great occasion for us, all your support of Florida Hospital Flagler. So thank you very much for being here. And Dr. Ahmed, again, we look forward to this being your home, away from home, and taking care of all of our patients. And if you haven't had a chance, she is a delightful, very talented doctor that we look forward to having a part of our team. Thank you very much. With that, we are adjourned. So thank you all very much for being here.
Florida Hospital Flagler is a nonprofit healthcare institution that wants to bring more information, more physicians, more services, more technology into the community, and we're constantly investing into the community to bring those services here. We fully recognize that folks that live in this area truly want high quality healthcare services, so therefore it is up to us to be able to deliver that. So we're doing everything we can via building, via technology, via physicians, via staff to make sure that we deliver high quality healthcare services here close to home, so you don't have to travel, and that's our intent. So this is one more step that allows us to get there. It allows us to have a space to bring in some new physicians into our community, have a space to be able to bring in some of the highest imaging technology and rehab technology lab and so forth. So continuing to move and progress and bringing high technology healthcare into close to home.